Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a Do They Miss You spread for my lovely, fantastic Virgos. If this does resonate with you and you like your own personal custom reading, please click the link in the description box down below that says book your own personal custom reading. Also, I'm going to shuffle cards 3 times in a row. You know how I do, and if you don't know and you're new here, welcome, happy to have you here, and I hope you're having a good day, night, or evening, whatever time of day you're watching this. So, let's get it started. Do-do-do-do. One more time, one more time after this. And the first question that I'm going to be asking is, how do they feel about you? You know, like how you just kind of sit back and you're having a argument, dispute, or whatever happened between you and the person that you have in your mind, and you're just thinking about, do they miss me? Do they care about me? You know, an ex-friend, whoever, and you're just kind of sitting there and you're just like, what is on their mind? And so that's what we're going to find out today. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Well, they feel emotionally wish fulfilled. And they feel happy, and you know, there's cups of love, and cups of love represents love and empathy and emotion overall, and so they feel emotionally wish fulfilled as a whole, about you, towards you, and overall just genuinely feeling positively. So yeah, that's pretty good. How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? Interesting. They feel like they've given a lot of themselves away. Like they've given a lot of their heart and they've given a long-term commitment to you. They've given a lot of their just essence basically away, and just, you know, trying to convey positive feelings. And they feel like there was an, you know, there isn't necessarily equal give and take. They just gave a lot of their emotion. They gave a lot of, they wore their heart on their sleeve and they gave up a lot of it up. And this is the main central theme here. And how else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? How else do they feel about you? They feel like you're kind of a friend to them, I feel like, because this is the friendship card. This is emotionally confining into a friend. This is just a, you know, positive realm and positive card in that realm, basically. So, you know, they're kind of confining into you. They're, you know, telling you how they feel. They're like, you know, going to you when they're feeling really upset and they're feeling really down. And actually, overall, genuinely, it doesn't seem like a very bad reading at all, and it kind of really correlates to each other. So they're feeling emotionally fulfilled with you. They're giving a lot of their self away, so they're giving a lot of their emotions. They're giving a lot of their feelings up towards you, you know, and you know, they're just confining into you deeply about how they feel, what's going on, and they just want to have a good friendship, have a good, you know, good time basically. So that's really good. What are the what are the blockages? Yeah. What are the blockages between you and them? What is causing you guys to have this kind of disconnect? What is, you know, making you guys feel uneasy about the situation as a whole? So let's figure that out. What are the blockages between you and them? What are the blockages between you and them? What are the blockages? The blockages, or one of the blockages, is that, interesting enough, it seems like either you or the other person is, you know, rejecting a cup of love, and the cup of love is love and empathy and emotion. So somebody's kind of rejecting. I feel like maybe you are or they are, but regardless, you know, there is something going on where love is being saying, hey, I don't really want to have anything that you're giving me. I don't want to be a part of that type of situation. I feel like maybe somebody likes somebody here and another person's rejecting it and kind of just friend zoning. That's what I feel. But ultimately, the blockage is that rejection of love. And how? What else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? I see. The star card. The star card represents a wish and a hope, something that, you know, somebody's really putting a lot of energy towards. They're just like, I really hope this happens. I want this to come true. Like, I genuinely feel like, you know, positive vibes toward this. So a blockage is, I feel like maybe somebody is like wishing and hoping too much. Maybe they're like trying to act too desperate in the situation here, and they just want something to happen so bad where it's just not going to happen at all. And so this is the main central theme here. You know, somebody's getting their love rejected and they're just like really, you know, putting a lot of effort into this. They're kind of, I feel like when you put too much feelings and emotions into something, it just doesn't come into fruition. Like usually, you manifest things if you constantly think about it, but there can be also a reverse effect if you can push the person away. So I don't know, it could be either you or the other individual that's having these feelings, but regardless of that, there's a wish and a hope in the situation, and it's a blockage because there's too much going on here. And what else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? What else are the blockages? I see. The High Priestess. So the High Priestess basically represents using your higher intuition, going by your gut feeling, doing what you think is the best decision that makes the most sense genuinely. So it's a blockage because I feel like somebody in the situation isn't using their higher intuition. They're not really going by their gut feeling. I feel like maybe they're just going off what they think, because gut feeling is like going by your heart, going by your what you feel like. What is the instinct feeling with the situation? And I feel like somebody isn't really instinctively going what they should do. So let's get my notes up back here. And I hope you're having a good day, night, or evening. I think I said that already, but overall, I know there's a lot of stuff going on, and it's progressively getting worse, honestly. But yes, if we stick together, guys, and we just keep calm and collected, hopefully everything will just work itself out, and we can just chill out as a whole collective. So anyways, back to the questions here. Do they miss you? Are they feeling a sense of remorse? Are they feeling some sense of like distress when it comes to thinking about you? Like, do they miss you? Is it, bothering them, or is it not bothering them? So let's give it a good shuffle real quick and figure out what is the verdict of this. What is the verdict? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? I feel like they are definitely having some distress when it comes to this, because this card represents quite literally having sleepless nights and being having a lot on their mind and thinking and contemplating about this constantly. And the reason I say that is because swords represents thinking and contemplating. And so they're just like, oh God, this is really bad. This is bothering me on like a psychological level. They're not able to have a good night's rest, and they're having a lot of worry and anxiety about the situation as a whole. So do they miss you? Oh yes, definitely 100%. They're having sleepless nights of this situation, and they're just probably dreaming about you waking up in cold sweats being like, oh my God, this is horrible. So there's that. And do they miss you? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? Yes, they definitely miss you. And we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords basically is, queens usually represents being patient, but at the same time we have the swords. The swords represents a lot of thinking and contemplating, and also could it represents quick, fast emotions. And, we have our sword signs such as Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But the sword is like straight up and down. Like, I want to have no BS. I want to get straight to the point. I want to interact with this person. I want to just tell them how I feel. Like, I don't want to mess around anymore. Like, they just want to go straight up to you and just converse and interact with you and be like, hey, this is what I'm feeling, this is what I want to do, and this is what is the issue in my head, basically. And this is the main central theme of the situation. So do they miss you? Yes. And they want to tell you that they miss you as well. So do they miss you? Do they miss you? Do they miss you? We also have the World card. The World card represents they want something to have a complete cycle. They want to complete a cycle in this situation. So maybe you guys kind of stop talking to each other and kind of randomly or out of the blue, or something happened where you guys kind of fell off of each other, something along those lines. But they want to have a completion of the cycle. They want to just complete this thing and then get over it, and they just want to move on to the next stage, the next cycle, basically. So do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Obviously, positive card, yes. Negative card, I would assume definitely no. And neutral card would be more like the universe doesn't really want to let you know right now, and keep your eye open and keep your wits about you, and just kind of go with the flow of things currently. So do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? I see the Page of Pentacles. So pages usually represents messages. Pentacles represents long-term commitment and, give an offering of some sort of something long-term. And also pages represent somebody that's a little bit younger, that has a little bit of maturity under their belt. So regardless of that, what does this card represent? This card represents somebody giving messages of long-term commitment, offering something here. So do they want you back in their life? I feel like definitely they want you back in their life, and they want to offer you messages. They want to offer you these long-term commitment, whether that be a relationship, whether it be like a better friendship, a better bond. Regardless of that, they want some type of long-term commitment here. And do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Yeah, Hangman. They feel quite stuck and stagnant in the situation as a whole. They feel like, they don't really have much control of the situation, and they're just kind of backed up in a corner and they can't really do anything. And so this is the main central theme. Do they want you back in their life? I feel like yes, but they feel like they really don't have a say. They can't really do anything in the situation, and they're just kind of like stuck there, and they're just kind of like, oh my God, what can I do, right? And this is the main central theme. And do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Do they want you back in their life? Yes. I feel like they're kind of holding on for a sort of success here. So they're kind of like, oh my gosh, I want to keep all these things. I want to like hold on, and maybe if they'll come around, they want to have that long-term commitment. This could also represent, holding on to like a lot of grudges and pettiness from the past, but overall holding on for a short success. So you know what that means basically. And so they think, okay, if I do this, then maybe something will come from it, basically. So do they want you back in their life? Yes. Let's get some advice. Let's get some advice. What is some advice from my Virgos? What is some advice from my Virgos? Shooting the cards. Oh, please don't go over everywhere. Thank you. I need to see. Thank you. Power, interesting. We're getting this card a lot today. So we have power, and you instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or walk away at any time. So again, as you can see, this card represents just taking control of the situation, understanding the situation, and just moving in the direction that you know instinctively is right for you. And just, walking away, walking away at any time. If it's not meant for you, if you don't want to bother with the situation, you don't have to deal with it. You have the free will to walk away. But ultimately, it's up to you, and you have the power to say yes, or you have the power to say no. So with that being said, thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. If you want to see more videos and content like this one, hit that notification bell to get notified when I release my videos. And thank you so much if you made it to the end. I love you. Also, I have some more videos over here that YouTube has recommended. That's more of my content to keep you in the loop. Like, comment, and subscribe. Good luck in your endeavors, and I wish you nothing but the best. Take care. Bye.